N0EDV K9UC. Go ahead.
Okay, looks like everybody's ready, so I guess we can run through, cycle a bunch through, see if we can get everybody before my voice gets out.
Who wants to try a 10 gig platform? All right.
You got Scott down there. N0EDV.
5 by 9, like audio from N0EDV.
Hi, N0EDV from NA4WX. Wow, this is actually incredibly clear. I'm surprised. I expected it to be a little bit more like HF.
After we get through everybody, like I say, I'll run with Phil there on FM. He'll hear on the FM sounds like 10 gig. And you'll be shocked, I'm sure. So, all right, Jordan, good to work you. If you do want to give us a card, you can send me one yours in an actual paper one would be good. That's all I have that I can send one back and hold on your wall for 10 gig.
Fantastic, Scott. Thank you very much. 7-3 NA4WX.
Who's next?
N0EDV KR4FK.
Yeah, good afternoon, Kelly. Long time no hear.
Sounds good.
Sounds great. Sounds really good. And 5-9 years when we finish the transfer. 2 meters to 10 gig. So I don't know what
Yeah, if we cut down a few more trees, we could communicate with Flash. Have a good one. KR4FK. Better than you think.
I know.
What was the frequency that you were actually using?
Yes, it's Kilo Quebec 4, Delta Sierra Mike. 10.36.
I got this from every KQ4 CSF, I believe. Again, I just probably stepped up the right on, but let's go with that anyway. Stand by the way. Across the yard from here.
Okay, Phil, can I ask a few questions here? Okay, he's we got Phil here, K9UC, and tell us a little bit about. You want to step away here and tell us a little bit about what's going on here?
Well, we've got our 10 gigahertz transverter, dish, and IF radio, and this fellow's making a contact with Scott, who's about 100 yards away, so it's not real DX, but basically it's a 10 gigahertz band, one of the 3 centimeter band for people that think in those terms.
Okay, awesome. Now this is sideband, right?
It is now, yeah.
Okay.
I can run FM, I can run CW, I can run FT8, I can run any
Okay.
on this band.
What's the distance if you have clear line of sight? It's microwave.
Well,
what's the farthest you ever done?
Well, let me put it to you this way. The last time I used this system was quite a while ago, but I was working with a group of guys from the Twin Cities up in Minneapolis, and what they were doing was shooting across Lake Superior.
Oh,
and I was in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, aiming to the northwest, and there was a group of rover stations with this same kind of equipment that were going up the North Shore into Canada and around, and we were conversing across Lake Superior, and that was, I don't know, 80 miles or something like that. And if you're up on mountaintops, you can go hundreds of miles with this equipment. And we're talking about low power, too. Scott is running 3 watts. I've got 10 milliwatts.
Oh, wow. Can you tell me a little bit about the system here?
Okay. We've repurposed a DirecTV dish. This is about 3/4 of all the 10 gig operators out there are using this kind of equipment because the DirecTV dishes are so cheap and so available, and they're easy to make work. This here is a transverter. It takes a signal on 2 meters and translates it to 10 gigahertz. So I'm using this IF radio. This is an ICOM 705, and I'm using it on the 2 meter band. And that 2 meter signal goes up this coax and gets translated into, or up converted into a 10 gigahertz signal. And then when we're in receive, Scott's signal is picked up by this system, and this down converts it to 2 meters. And then we hear it here on the 2 meter radio.
That's fantastic. Now the feed assembly, is that home? That
This
thing
is
looks
homebrew.
like homebrew copper.
Yeah, and this is all copper. I had some brass ones too. This part was an old piece of what's called WR75 waveguide that the broadcasters use this for 13 gigahertz, right?
Yeah.
And I made a transition out of it. And the 3 screws here are a tuner to match the feed that's coming in on this little coax to make it send the maximum amount of energy out of the port here. But this center part is actually a transition from WR75 size waveguide to WR90 waveguide, which is the sort of the standard size for 10 gigahertz. I made all this stuff basically.
SMA and yeah, looks very good.
Yeah, I like to do things neatly, so I've got the. And you know what? That pays back dividends because this is portable equipment and it gets thrown in the trunk of a car, and and if you do a nice setup like this, you know what you got, and you don't have wires hanging every which way.
Well, very good. Okay. All righty. We appreciate it, and thank you.
You're welcome.